Hello students, welcome back to our channel Rathod's IAS Academy, and this is the most awaited video for UPSC aspirants. So many students commented like how to make notes for current affairs. So if you are preparing for UPSC, then you know and you understand about how crucial this current affairs is for both prelims and mains. So exactly you have to make notes for sure to clear your UPSC prelims and mains. So in this video, I'll give you step-by-step guide regarding how to prepare notes for current affairs for your prelims and mains. Okay. So first of all, I want to talk about two important things. The first one is you have to choose the right source. So which source that you are selecting for. For example, many students, they will have a habit of reading current affairs from newspaper. They will be following Hindu or else Indian Express. Some students, they skip this daily newspaper reading. They will depend upon any coaching material magazine which will be related at the end of the month. That is normally called as monthly magazine. So which kind of students you are? Because based on that, I will be giving you the plan like how you have to make the notes accordingly. So in this step-by-step guide, first I want to talk about what is the right source. So according to me, you have to follow current affairs daily. So to follow the current affairs daily, here what are the sources? First one is you can read Hindu or Indian Express. So based on your interest, you can select one national newspaper. So if you are not good at reading and if you are bored by reading this newspaper, you can follow any TV channel which is covering current affairs clearly, which is according to your UPSC. And next one here is you have to even refer PIB and even down to earth. And next one is, as usual, many students, they will follow magazines. So here I will be talking about how you have to make the notes from newspaper, and next one is how you can make newspaper from any monthly magazine. Is that clear? So why I'm saying you have to read this Hindu or Indian Express regularly? Because many students, they think that there are many institutes, they are providing this magazine which is a ready-made material. Why I have to make the notes? So one important thing that you have to see here is whether can you remember and revise all those issues which happened in this 1 month by reading this monthly magazine, or else if you are good aware about this current affairs, if you are reading current affairs based on this newspaper, if you are picking any newspaper and if you start reading them, then you will be getting lot of things, like you will be connecting to the society on the day-to-day basis. You will be understanding the society most, and you will be understanding what is happening around you, and even you will be trying to interconnect that current affairs with your syllabus, and you can make the questions like how UPSC can ask question regarding that, or else how the question study can be, for example, how there is any case study in your ethics can be coming up. So if you're reading current affairs on everyday basis, you will be having more advantages than compared to that of reading of magazine at the end of the month. Okay, so this is the first thing, that is you have to follow current affairs daily. And why I am recommending Hindu or Indian Express? Because they will be covering national and international news. For example, they will be covering your polity part, economy part, environment and ecology part, science and technology part clearly, so that you can select these two. And next important step here is break down the syllabus. So first one here is not only picking up the right source is important, but even picking up the right article in the newspaper is also very important. Because newspaper, this much bundle you will be having. Is every article important from that newspaper? No. Only articles which are related to our syllabus are important. So first of all, whenever you are reading any title of an article in the newspaper, first of all, you have to pick the keyword. So after picking up the keyword, you have to place them into our syllabus. So it is not like if you are identifying the keyword, it is not only related to one subject, guys. So it may be interconnected with the second subject or third subject, like that. So in how many subjects it is related, please try to break down this word into our syllabus. For example, I am talking about poverty. So poverty is part of your GS paper 2 under governance. Okay, only this GS paper 2 is important? No. This poverty can be read in your economy that comes under GS paper 3. So like that. So in how many subjects we can place that keyword? You have to think and you have to place it in our syllabus. So this is second important step that you have to see. So while you are reading article, take any highlighter or any pen and highlight this keyword, and you have to keep in which subject it comes under. Okay, so this is the second important thing. And third important step here is you have to create a note making system. So in this note making system, there are two methods that you can follow. So first method is you can keep a single book. So in this single book, you can try to make the notes of current affairs, or else you can categorize your books. Like you can keep separate books for GS1, GS2, GS3 and GS4 based on your interest. Okay, so if you want to categorize your notes, you can take 4 books, or else you can keep a single book and you can write the current affairs there and there itself. Okay, so whenever you are making the notes, first of all, keep the title, or I can say that will be your keyword. So whenever you are reading current affairs, you will be focusing on only what component. What is this? That's it, right? Yes or no? How many of you focus on only what part? So rather than this what part, you have to focus on why part and as well as how. How and why part. So why? Because this what component is very important for your prelims. Only it will be useful for prelims. You will be getting only factual based questions from this what component. But this why and how component is very useful for your mains. So as you all know that factual based questions comes under prelims, that comes under what component. But in the mains you will be getting analysis based questions that comes under why and how component. So if you see how to make the notes, first of all, you have to see the dimensions. So keep the title or keyword and you have to see the dimensions. So in dimensions, you have to see what is that. Next one is why it is in use. And next, come to your analysis part. So in analysis, you have to see what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, what are the challenges, and what is the way forward. So in this way forward, you can break down into again 3 parts. So first one is local, okay, local or state level, and next one is at the national level, and at the international level, what are the steps can be taken. So if you are making the notes in this way, it is done. Okay, so what part you have to focus on only facts. Clear? That is for your prelims. And why and how, this analysis part, that will be important from your mains. So in this way, you have to make the notes for your prelims and mains from current affairs. And the last step here is you have to keep notes very short and concise. So always your focus should be on exam. Clearing of this UPSC is your motto, right? So always your focus should be on clearing of prelims and mains. So here always make very concise notes. So don't write big paragraph. Only write in very short sentence, or like I will recommend you to write just words. And next one is try to use maps. And next one here is you have to see previous questions. So I want to give you a good tip, guys. So before starting your making of notes from current affairs, go through the previous questions. So if you go to the previous questions of at least last 5 to 10 years, you will be understanding where exactly examiner is asking the questions. Like whether they are focusing on advantages or disadvantages or challenges, measures. So in which areas they are focusing. If you have that idea, then you can make good dimensions. Okay, dimensions parts is depend upon your previous questions. So first see that and later on start making your notes for current affairs. Because what are the things that you are writing here, that should be relevant to your examination. If you are writing something which is other than examiner is asking, it is waste of your time, right? So focus on these things and accordingly try to make this notes. So I hope this video at least helped to some students who are having confusion regarding what to write and what not to write, right? So if you are one who got helpful from this video, please do hit the like button and please do share this video to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Rathod's IAS Academy. Thank you so much guys for watching.